All right, hello and welcome to another episode of Changeling to Dreaming. I think I forgot to post the last scene. Sorry. All right, so that's our intro. Wonderful. So our party is driving along, going on their way to visit Baroness Talarian. So you guys are all in the car. You can figure out how you guys are seated, and you can go from there.
Zeal's driving because it's Zeal's car.
Sigmund will sit in the back because legroom.
Normally Finn would be riding shotgun, but this time he's going to offer it to Lady Arya.
Arya, she'll actually let Finn sit up front, and she'll sit in the back with Sigmund. Tim, listening to through your microphone.
Oh, sorry?
We hear whatever you're listening to through your microphone, Tim.
I'm not listening to anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
Or are you saying I'm echoing? Is that what you're saying?
Nope, never mind.
Okay. Well, that is the first time I've been subjected to mind control. I have to admit, it's not a very pleasant feeling.
I can imagine not. That would seem like the best thing in the world.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen you like that.
Certainly not very fun. If we weren't around such polite company, I would probably be saying much more eloquent things right now, but you know what? Fuck it. I wanted to run that man through.
There we go. Tell us how you really feel.
Did you ever see Pulp Fiction
I
or listen to Pulp Fiction?
can't say that I have. No.
I really wanted to go. What was it Marcellus Wallace said? Go all medieval on his ass.
So I am familiar with the question of does he look like a bitch?
Oh, he does look like a bitch.
Arya chuckles.
I think there was something more going on at that entire table, honestly.
I have to say, you are absolutely correct.
Not just whatever the regent was doing, but I feel like there was something going on him as well.
I certainly recognized the voice on our way out.
I'm much more worried about that first guy we talked to.
Oh, Etienne? Oh, he'll be fine. We almost killed him the first time we met.
I really do hate when you leave things half-assed, Zeal. I really do.
It wasn't my fault. He ran away.
And when did that ever stop you?
When they teleport.
Alright, I'll concede to that.
Well, hopefully next time we'll be in a situation where he won't get the chance.
I think it'll be a good idea for us to start investing in some hunter weaving training. Say,
Definitely a good idea. Oh, Lady Arya, this will be a very direct question. I hope that's all right. Can you fight like your daddy? That would be very useful right now.
Not quite as good as he is, but I can hold my own.
my lady, the stories of your dad is legendary. And I can easily say that much.
Yes. That's what I know. I will try to live up to his legacy. But I am my own person.
I didn't mean any offense by that, my lady.
No, no, I know. It's just she'll smile.
And he's gonna say,
Even though
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Finn can feel her tension.
Well, I'll add this if I may, my lady. I do know the difficulty of living up to a certain parent.
She relaxes. But yes, I can fight.
Main thing I was concerned about.
I mean, it's not really something that a good training won't fix, but
Well, I mean that's a given. Sigmund, I don't think I need to ask if you are capable of wielding a weapon.
Honestly,
That's what she said.
I can also throw these hands pretty well.
I can also throw those hands. Those hands are a very good tool.
well, this all sounds like a good get-together sparring fight to me.
I think that would be downright delightful. What about the rest of you?
I'd be down.
You can enjoy some iced tea afterwards.
Hopefully with booze in it. Long Island kind.
Fine with booze in it if you prefer. Okay, I knew the traffic in New York was going to be bad. I didn't know it was going to be this bad.
I told you.
It's why I usually walk or take the bus.
I wasn't about to leave my car there. Shoot. Especially with ancient evils coming out, declaring their presence. By the way, that's what that was. Me and myself, Thomas, and Sue encountered him about last week. He's one witty man, I can tell you that much.
Sorry, I got stuck in limbo. You guys pull up to a um, small townhouse. It looks almost like a condo, except it's very obviously not meant for multiple people, like multiple families. It's like a one person, basically a large one family condo in the gray world. In the dreaming, it is a full-on fortress manned by multiple changelings, mainly she, but you see a lot of Ishu, surprisingly, and a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of satyrs also. And they all bear the heraldry of Dreamer's Glass. And there's parking nearby, in a nearby parking garage. When you guys pull up, you see the person manning the parking garage is actually Cathane. And so if you state your business that you're here to see the Baroness, they will pay for your toll.
Awesome.
When Finn hears that they will pay the toll, he's gonna be like, "Well, damn, that's a first."
Right? I was surprised too.
The Cathane manning the station will just kind of chuckle at that and let you guys through. You guys end up parked on the 7th level of the parking garage. So you guys have, and there's no elevator either, so you have to walk all the way down.
Oh, fun. Once everyone gets out, mostly Arya and Sigmund, once they get out, Zeal's getting out of her goddamn dress and changing into an outfit more similar to the one you're seeing in the picture here. And she hops out. She'll say, that is far more comfortable. I do not mind dresses, but I like to be able to move around.
Arya will chuckle. I know the feeling.
Shall we then?
Good time as any.
So you guys make it to the bottom of the parking garage pretty quickly. It's actually takes a lot less time than you think it would to reach it. It's only about 10 minutes that you guys are walking down the stairs before you reach the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you guys do from there.
Sorry about that. Mind giving the last bit of description one more time, please? I'm sorry about that.
Oh, basically all that happens is you guys make it to the bottom of the stairwell very quickly. That's all. So I just asked what you guys are doing from there.
At this point, Zeal's probably going to be searching for either some kind of servant or something like that to lead them in the right direction.
Okay. You guys see a little will-o-wisp that bobs up to you guys and seems to be quite insistent that you guys follow it.
Okay.
Okay, so do you guys follow it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
As well.
So it leads you guys to the entrance of the freehold. In order to enter the freehold, you guys actually have to go through quite a complicated series of steps that one of the guards takes you guys through, which include walking in a circle backwards 5 times, then hopping on one foot to the north 5 steps, stuff like that, before you guys are able to actually enter the freehold.
Yeah, Finn is going to be like, oh my god, this is hell.
Yeah, Zeal's gonna be kind of behind him with her hands on his shoulders, directing him and all that. Also to make sure he keeps his balance and shit.
Mm.
Yeah, Finn is like, yeah, like, she seems nice and all, but no, not coming here again.
Right, and then once you guys are able to actually enter the freehold, um, oh, okay. What you guys see from there? Give me just a second. I'm having a brain fart. What you guys see from there is it's pretty much the inside of a castle, down to pretty small details. Stone walls. There's banners hanging on the walls. Um, a lot of chimera servants scurrying around, but there's also quite a lot of guards. Like there's a surprising ratio of like guards to servants. It's surprisingly high in the favor of guardsmen. So you guys are led. Oh, sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Go ahead.
Okay, you guys are led down the hallway. You go past a few turns. You guys end up actually passing the kitchens, which smell like they're making something delicious. As you guys are led up to the Baroness's office. Inside, there's no one in there, but it's quite a spacious room with glowing will-o'-the-wisps held in orbs used for light. Like hung on the walls, and then there's plenty of comfy chairs for you guys to sit on. And then the servant that led you guys up there will just say, "The Baroness will be here with you shortly if you'd like to wait here." And then he'll leave. And you guys do hear the click of the lock as he shuts the door.
I was about to ask what if we want to wait somewhere else, but I guess that answers the question. So, like, are there chairs or anything so we can sit while we're waiting?
Yeah, there's quite a lot of nice chairs
Okay.
that you guys can sit on. They're very plush. Yeah.
I ease myself slowly into one of them.
Yeah, Finn is going to take a chair too.
Yep. Zeal will take a chair that doesn't look like the chair that the Baroness would be sitting in.
Yeah, same for Arya.
Okay. So you guys you guys will be waiting about 15 minutes. Do you guys do anything in the meantime?
Mm,
Nope. Arya's just gonna be kind of surveying the room and taking everything in.
Well, whatever it was back at that place just before we left, I can say that it didn't sound good and we need to watch our backs. If I didn't know better, I would say it almost sounded like the humming of a bomb. Don't ask me how I know what a humming of a bomb sounds like, but there you go.
It definitely was
well, if that voice is to be believed, then y'all have to promise to not freak out.
Zeal, I've been rolling with you for the last 2 years. I don't think anything you can say can freak me out right now.
It's either a servant of a Fomorian or an actual Fomorian.
well.
I believe the term that got thrown around was red court. I don't know what that means. I'm not sure I want to know what that means.
I am going to roll charisma manipulation.
Charisma.
Charisma, not charisma subterfuge. My bad.
Okie dokie, go for it.
That is 2 successes.
Okay. So I'm assuming you're trying to like hide your reactions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If people want to roll against that, they can roll perception empathy against that. That's up to the players. Okay. Nobody gonna roll against that?
I did. No, I got a success, but he beat me.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Is there anything anybody else wants to do before the Baroness arrives?
Only thing Zeal's gonna do is probably just fix her hair and shit. I mean, her hair was pretty well done for when at the party, so there's not much she really needs to do with it. But, well, you know.
Yep. Were you gonna do something, Tiger? Okay. So after about 15 minutes, the Baroness walks in. Well, she doesn't quite walk in as much as the door is flung open, and she walks in, still fully dressed as she was for court. And walks in, goes, sits in her chair without saying anything to him before she turns to face everyone. And she looks around at them. Well, did you see it?
Oh, do you mean the blade mind control? Oh, yes.
Among other things.
I saw the scales back of some of the men following that night. If that's what you're talking about.
Your knight, correct, my lady?
None of my knights were at that party. They were all here because I was worried something might happen while I was away from my barony.
Then there may be some issues that have to be nipped in the bud, for there was a knight by the name of Sir Etienne that very much openly stated his allegiance towards you. And he was at that party tonight.
Whoever he isn't one of my knights. They don't have names.
Understood, then. I apologize for the misunderstanding.
She just nods.
So, my lady, I must ask, what happened during that meeting?
Of course, you ask one of the few things I can't answer.
Oh, be right back, y'all.
Well, your warning was on point, milady. Either us or some others in that gathering was under some serious danger.
Everyone in this city is in danger right now. It's just a fact of life.
In what way do you mean, milady, if you don't mind me asking?
Her jaw clenches and she says, I can't tell you that either.
He nods.
So what can you tell us?
I don't know. You have to ask questions and then I can find out whether I can tell you or not.
She'll nod.
Is the current regent behind the current state of the count?
I do not know that.
She nods.
And she's looking around at the group.
Is it at all possible? What was this his end goal, or is this just another step in the regent's plan?
She hesitates for a moment. I do not know for certain, but I believe it is only a stepping stone.
I suppose that none of the other barons are happy with this arrangement.
She actually laughs at that. It's a very angry, bitter laugh. I imagine you can figure that out from our behavior during the party.
It's why I went up to each of you.
That's what I figured you were doing.
Now that he is where he is there any way to remove him from power?
You could assassinate him, perhaps. Not that I'm condoning such actions, of course. This is all purely theoretical talk.
But of course. Do you believe that the regent has nefarious ends for the county as a whole?
But I believe that isn't the regent, or at least not who he says he is.
Would explain the massive departure in character. Looks over at Sigmund. If you think
Sigmund will nod. Sorry, I got interrupted. Sigmund will nod and say, usually he's not that cold towards as he was at the festivities.
do you know of anyone that would want to impersonate the man?
Many. Too many to count. Too many suspects.
Now, this might sound a bit preposterous, maybe, my lady, but from everything that has been happening inside and outside this kingdom, I have my suspicions that Fomorians might be involved with this.
She raises an eyebrow. That is indeed a bold claim to make. What proof do you have?
They have started to make their move to a kingdom that is quite close to here. It is my home kingdom. And if they take it, it is the only logical point to think that their next target would be here. And considering the building up that they will do from the resources that they will take from my home if they take it, I have reasons to believe that they're working from inside here to soften the kingdom up before they move in.
You realize you are claiming that our society's equivalent of the the boogeyman. You're claiming that they are real. Even if I believe you, I don't think anyone else in this kingdom will.
Their assault on my home is quite more than real, my lady.
What kingdom is this you are talking about?
Joey, remind me, please, what was the name of that place?
Be called the Empire of Tears.
Okay. It is called the Empire of Tears, my lady.
Her eyebrows go up. An anime home, one of the anime homelands. That is. And then she kind of takes a good look at Finn. You say you were raised there.
He nods.
And she just raises an eyebrow. Very, very well.
My mother is one of them.
She blinks twice. I'm sure that must have been an interesting conception.
Pretty much. But they are real. And they are here and they are on the move. And if we fail to stop them there, I'm betting everything I have that their next target is here.
Her teeth, like you see her jaw, like muscle in her jaw jumping. She just thinks for a moment. There's nothing more I can do to help you, or any of the barons for that matter.
And by that you mean the situation with the Baron, with the region, correct? Or with she'll point to Finn.
With all of it.
Well, that's quite understandable. Well, I have a few ideas on how to proceed from here to get the region, whoever he may be, out of that position. Although first it'll require a few things, more than a few things.
As I said, we cannot help you. If you do
I
this, you will
understand.
be on your own.
She nods. You must understand, my lady, I cannot tell you what I have up my sleeve at the moment, for our current regent could easily simply ask you and then you would be compelled to tell him. And that would not be conducive at all. However,
She nods.
this is a purely theoretical discussion.
She nods. And she looks out at the rest of the group and says, "Is there anything I can do for the rest of you?" I'm presuming not, then. Good day. She stands and walks out of the area, the office, I should say.
Okay.
And a servant comes to escort you guys out of the office as well.
Alrighty.
All right, so what do you guys do from there?
They're going to calmly walk back over to the car because it's almost always safe to speak in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Well, does anyone have any ideas to bring to the table before I toss a little something up?
Yeah, Finn is just staying quiet.
Well, we are going to have to get the Count out of his current predicament, which does involve him being trapped in marble or being a marble statue. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure personally, although it's something that we're gonna have to fix. And once we get him out, the region can probably just the region could probably just use his little crown thing to go ahead and mind control him too. And so we'll need a little bit of help for this. Now, does anyone know of any organizations that may not be associated with the barons that would definitely be opposed to a tyrannical figure?
There's the Freedom Coast movement going on.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know what are we gonna do? But that was a whole lot of nothing.
So what are you thinking? We find some members of the Freedom Coast to roll up, tell them what we found, see what they know, if anything.
Yes.
Right, so what do you guys do?
They're gonna start heading out, I think. Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
Yeah.
Your phone starts ringing as you guys are driving, Zeal.
Uh, Zeal answers, puts it on speaker. So say, "Hello, you are on speaker. Just letting you know."
Oh, hey Zeal. Where are you and Finn at?
Currently on the road. Is there a problem?
You couldn't call it that. And you can hear like she's like breathing really heavy as she's talking, and it sounds like she's running.
Arya is now paying very much attention to this conversation.
Yeah. It stands to mention the second that woman's voice came on Aria, Zeal got real flustered out of nowhere.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes,
Zeal
okay.
just asks, "Where are you?"
Downtown Brooklyn.
On my way.
Thank you. And then you hear the phone go click.
And yeah, Zeal starts making her way to downtown Brooklyn.
All right, as you guys drive that way, you notice there's a lot of Kithane running, like a lot of Chimera and a lot of Changelings running away from the direction you guys are going.
Well, fuck.
Okay. So, as you guys turn a corner and there's a little park you see, and even in the car, that's when you hear a roar. Like it shakes the car when you hear this roar.
Oh, like Grey World shakes the car?
No, like in like the dreaming version of the car shakes.
Okay.
Not that ham yet.
I was like, fuck.
So, looking in the direction from where the roar came from.
Same.
So you see it over the you see over the top of one of the skyscrapers in the direction you guys are going. You see a flash of movement. And as you guys turn the corner around said skyscraper, you see about a 6-story tall Hydra stomping downtown Brooklyn.
Well, fuck.
And running towards the car, you see Lady Aaliyah, who literally doesn't even stop as you guys are like driving right towards her, just jumps on the hood and keeps running on top of it.
Zeal flips a bitch after she gets over, rolls down the window. You want to ride?
Wait, did she flip her off?
No. She flipped a bitch, which means she just turned around really quickly.
Oh, okay. I did not understand. Okay.
Yeah, my bad.
And she just replies, "No, just I am busy up here. You just drive.
All right, then.
That's when everybody make me a quick perception alertness check.
Oh god.
Do I get to make it?
Yes.
What's it based on?
It is based on sight and hearing.
Okay, so I can have my reduced diff
Yes.
for hearing. Awesome.
Yep.
Ooh.
Go to the cat icon.
The kiddo of doom.
Kitty.
1, 2, 3,
So
4, 5.
Okay, 5 for Finn.
3 for Arya.
5, 3. 4 or 5 for Sigmund.
4. I don't have a perception spec.
Okay, so what everybody gets is New guys, most of you guys have lived in New York for at least a couple of months. It's never this quiet. New York is never this quiet. There's always the sound of hundreds of cars going, of people, the sounds of a lively, moving, vibrant city. It's almost dead quiet as you guys are driving down the streets. And both Finn and Sigmund notice, you see as you guys are driving down the street, you see all the cars are starting to pull off to the sides of the road and stop, their engines idling, and pedestrians are dropping, like just straight up dropping where they're standing.
That's not good. It's not good at all.
None of that looks good. None of that looks good. It all looks quite imposing and ominous, if you were to ask me personally.
What's happening?
People are just simply falling down, collapsing, and cars are starting to veer away, pull over, and idle. I'm not quite sure what's happening here.
Also, there's a Hydra.
Yes, there is a Hydra behind us.
What the fuck is going on with this city?
Way too much. That's what's going on.
So as you guys are driving, there's a gout of flame that erupts right in front of the car. I need a dexterity drive check from Zeal.
Let's do it.
As Tim is making that check, is anybody else doing anything while they're in the car?
I mean, what is there to do?
Maybe you could cast cantrips at it or something.
Blam. There's a single.
Fucking kid. Oh, I forgot to make my glamour roll before the scene.
That is right. I think everybody actually did. Let's do glamour rolls really quick before we go any further.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
You-
do, my musing.
Nope, you can do the exact same rolls before, unless you want to try a different method.
Nope.
I think mine was strength
Okey-doke.
athletics, right?
Oh yes, I'm
Yeah.
full glamour. Woohoo!
Awesome.
Full glamour.
Woo, 4. I'm on 4. That's better than
I
mine.
am also full glamour.
Yeah, and yours is strength and athletics. You're doing helping those.
I think I rolled too few dice yesterday because I forgot to account for my. So I should have actually rolled more dice.
All right, you can go ahead and add them this time then.
Oh no! I messed up horribly. My bad. Hang on.
10d 106.
Jesus.
I don't see a single thing below 6 there, so that counts, right?
Yeah, no, that's 10 successes.
There we go.
Holy
Um,
shit, that's almost
I
as
think-
good.
Yeah, I think I'm full up on the glamours.
Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3,
Oh, yeah.
4, 5, 6 successes. Yeah.
I've got how much glamour do I have? Shit. Okay, I have 4, so I have 4 glamour. Cool.
Okie dokie. So yeah. So Zeal barely manages to swerve the car out of the way from running right into this gout of flame, and you hear cursing from on top of the car.
If you want to jump in with me, that would be perfectly fine too.
I'm trying to obscure us from its sight, but it's not working.
If it's not working, then you can please get on in here. And it's definitely not because you can sit on my lap right now.
I'm trying to shoot arrows at it now. Just drive.
I have a gun.
Well, then throw it up here.
God damn it! I cannot get your hands on the gun.
Okay, yeah. If you just toss it up, she'll catch it, and then you hear the sound of gunshots up at this Hydra, and you hear a roar that you notice this time shakes both the Gray World and the Dreaming version of the car you guys are in.
This isn't good. This isn't good at all. I don't like this.
Okay. So, what do you guys do?
Um,
Looks like it's time to start evading this fucking Hydra.
kinda.
Okay. All right. So, make me some drive checks. Dexterity drive.
Boy, I'm so glad I took drive on this character.
Right? It's like the one skill you think you'll never end up using, and then you get in a car chase with the Hydra.
A little bit. There's 3.
All right, so you are able to dodge as a giant head the size of the car embeds itself into the ground right, or like into the road right in front of the car, and then snakes back up.
My daddy didn't teach me how to shoot, but he damn sure taught me how to drive a tractor. He's driving.
Have to dodge a lot of hydras on the farm, did you?
Yeah. You had to dodge them cows, though. You already know.
All right, so is anybody else doing anything while Zeal is dodging?
I'm trying to look up Dragon's Ire 1 to see what all it does. If I want to cast it on myself.
It gives you bonus strength dice if you cast it on yourself.
And
Yeah, I
cast
think
an
if I
item-
cast it on my weapon, I think it does something too.
yeah,
It
adds
increases.
dice.
Yeah, it just increases damage.
Um,
Oh, that definitely helps.
Mhm.
For
I
chimerical.
wanna-
Oh wait, are we in?
You guys realize as you're driving, as Zeal's driving, that you guys aren't in New York anymore. Actually,
Oh,
you guys are in what looks like a sci-fi city, driving through the streets of it.
are we in the dreaming?
Yes, you all are fully in your Famines now.
Okay, cool.
Um,
So casting on chimerical items is still Fey, yes?
Yes.
Sweet.
Once everyone has done an action or something, I have an idea.
Okay, so let me. Oh, there it is. Arts and Realms. Come on. Okay. Dragon's Ire. There we go. Okay, it says that the successes must be split between efficiency and duration.
Mhm.
Each success allocated to efficiency adds 1 dot of strength or 1 die of damage. Each success allocated to duration extends the effects of Burning Thew by 1 round. If no successes are allocated to duration, this cantrip lasts for only a single round, unless you use the time realm.
Yep.
So, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Dragon's Ire 1 on my sword, my chimerical sword, and
Okey-dokey.
I'll add the time realm, so that bumps my diff up by 1.
So your base diff is 7, and I believe as an Autumn She, your
Yes.
affinity realm is Fey. So you should be looking at diff 6 with the time realm before any bunks.
Sweet. So,
'Cause 7 minus 1.
trying to think of what a good bunk would be for this. Because we're still in the car, so she doesn't have a lot of room to do much.
You could throw a challenge to the Hydra.
Oh yeah, there we go. So yeah, she'd call out to the Hydra and basically challenge it to fucking come and get her.
I'm gonna say that's very life threatening, so
Mean.
I'm gonna give that a -2. A minus. No, I'll give it a -3 because it's very life threatening.
Oh, sweet. Oh, 3. Oh wait, I added.
So you're using time 1, correct?
Yep, and I got 5 successes.
Okay.
So it'll last if I don't. Let's see. I'll put 1 success on duration, so that will be 4 rounds. It'll last, and hopefully we don't actually go that long. With 4 extra damage dice.
Okay.
For my sword.
All right. So just mark that down somewhere so you don't forget.
Yep.
All right. And then what? Does anybody else have anything they want to do before we get to what Tim wanted to do?
Yeah, I'm going to yell up to the top of the vehicle, like, scooch, and then start climbing on top of the car.
Okay. Make me a dexterity athletics check, please. Difficulty 7.
Okay. Good thing I can't watch this.
Right.
I feel like this might go badly if I do. I got 3 successes. Sorry.
Okay. So you're able to make it on top of the car. Okay. Anybody else want to do anything before we move to the next? Before we move to Tim's thing he wanted to do?
No, I mean, I can't really do anything right now, so.
Okay. Go for it then, Tim.
Alrighty. So my first question is, even though it's futuristic, does this still correspond to New York City?
Yes.
Cool. I need to find a tunnel. A small tunnel.
Okay. Roll me. I'm gonna say roll perception streetwise. Or no, wit streetwise. That's better.
I'll do it. I'll do it. Oh wait, do I have any streetwise? I probably don't have streetwise. Zeal's not a very streetwise woman. Wow, she has streetwise already.
Hey.
Hooray for skills you didn't even know you had.
Yeah, that should happen to me sometimes. Let's try it. Oh damn! That's 4 successes.
Okie dokie. So you're able to find a small what's the word I'm looking for? You're able to find a small tunnel to duck into.
Cool. Yeah. So, is it tall enough to handle people on top of the car too?
No.
Yeah. Zeal's going to shout out. Okay, now very serious this time. Get in the damn car, please.
What if I cling to the top of the car and just like lay down?
Unless there's a troll, you're too big to do that.
Damn it. Just gotta get back into the car, I guess.
Yep. So what do you guys do from there?
Is Aaliyah getting in the car too?
Yes, very grumpily.
Is she in Zeal's lap?
No.
Damn. All right.
She'll actually like have a smirk on her face as she settles into Arya's lap, if Arya will allow her to.
Bad. All bad. Either way, charges into the fucking tunnel which she hopes is too big for a fucking Hydra to burst into.
You hear a very angry roar from behind you as you're driving down the tunnel.
I have to admit, everyone, that idea was not original. I took that directly from I'll Know a Zero, one of my favorite animes.
You and your animes.
Hey, it was damn good. Outside of this situation, roughly.
Yep. What do you guys do from there? Are you just gonna keep driving straight down the tunnel?
I mean, we'll probably stop after a certain point, since there was a fucking Hydra in the middle of fucking Brooklyn.
Okay.
We kind of need to talk about that. So, does anyone here have any kind of understanding of what our current situation is?
Well, there's a Hydra in Brooklyn. People were veering off the road and trying to ignore it. Or something. We're in a tunnel. I think that pretty much sums it up.
Well, all right then. Do we have? Ari, is there any kind of alluded anything that can give you a little more insight on this?
She'll think about that for a moment. I don't know. ST, is there anything she can do?
How much gray matter does Arya have?
2, I think. Hang on a second. Yes, 2.
Okay. I'm gonna say that's not enough to know anything offhand. You could try rolling for it at difficulty 8, intelligence,
Okay.
and
I'll roll.
whatchamacallit. Okie dokie, go for it.
2 successes at defeat.
Okie dokie. So you've heard, like, when you were training, you've heard of something happening like this before. It seems to be very rare, but it's something that you've heard called a shallowing, where the dreaming temporarily asserts itself over the gray world. However, you've heard they're very rare. The last one that happened nearly 2 centuries ago.
Oh, damn. Yeah, she'll relay that back to the group.
Wait. 2 centuries ago. What?
That's what I remember.
Oh boy. And Finn is going to turn to what was that character's NPC's name, Joey, again?
Lady Aaliyah?
Yeah, he's gonna turn to Lady Aaliyah and he's gonna say, "My lady, I have an idea that might turn things into our favor, but I'm going to ask you to shoot an arrow to that thing to mark it, so I know exactly where it is."
She nods. I can do that. She just pops open a little hand crossbow.
Yeah, when she shoots, he's going to listen to the whistle of the arrow.
Okay. Yeah, but you guys, where you guys are at, you're not close enough for her to get a shot. You guys would actually have to go back down the tunnel in order for her to be able to fire at it.
If Finn needs it, she will start to head back down. Zeal will ask, so what exactly is your idea here?
So, what exactly the problem we have with this thing? Its size, Zeal?
I'm sorry, that was very quiet out of character.
Oh, I'm sorry. He said, so what's the problem we have with this thing?
Oh, it is currently trying to kill us.
And its size, I'm guessing, from the sound of it.
It is about 6 stories tall.
So let's switch that back to something we can handle. Hmm? And yes, aka, I'm going to push the hand button.
Actually, Tim has an idea.
Zeal is the commanding officer here. If she has a better idea, she can override rule. She can overrule Finn's.
Zeal will say, all right. Well, here's the thing. That was academics to know about the Hydra in Greek legend, Joey.
Okie dokie.
And Zeal will say, all right, well, the Hydra in the stories was killed by Hercules, who... The stories vary depending on who's telling it, but the problem with the Hydra is when you cut off one head, it'll simply regrow. However, Hercules managed to get around this issue by cauterizing the wounds, or, in some stories, using the Hydra's own venom to cauterize the wounds. And others use fire. And that's if we want to take it down.
That is a very good question. Do we want to take this thing down?
Lady Aaliyah just perks up. Well, it did eat about a dozen Kithane.
Well,
Before I
it
got
needs
there?
to die. We want to kill it. Very easily solved.
So, do we have an exact plan then?
Well, first of all, I'm going to try to shrink that thing down, so we might have a fighting chance. Because I don't know about the rest of you, but I can't fight something that is 6 stories tall.
With the equipment we have now, it would be far too difficult. How much will you be able to shrink it?
That's a problem. I have no idea.
Well, all right. We have two options then if we're going to go up against it. We can go up against some place that gives us a lot of verticality, or we go somewhere that is far more wide open, a la Shadow of the Colossus. I would much prefer the former, personally. It lets us do some Well, verticality gives us a better chance to hit it. In case we don't reduce its size enough.
If we don't, we're gonna need a lot of help.
Well, we are still in Brooklyn, which means this is Baroness Valerian's issue as well. Are there any, I don't know of any notable commoners here in Brooklyn. What about the rest of you?
I have contacts, Joey. Could I roll it to see if I know anybody?
Go for it.
What would I roll in conjunction, or would it just be straight contacts?
Wits contacts.
Okay. Standard diff, or
Yes.
three successes.
You know, a couple of people in Brooklyn, but most of them, fuckers down for making stuff, usually.
That, oh, sorry.
That's good.
That's
Sigmund will say, I know a couple guys who are known for making stuff, but that's about it.
That is still incredibly useful. And I think it's definitely worth hitting them up.
It depends on if we have time for them to make something.
Are they knockers?
You said they were, right, Joey?
Yep.
You've had out of work. Okay. Hold on.
I've seen plenty of knockers whip up some pretty amazing things when under pressure.
The other issue is getting to them, and he'll look down the tunnel.
And this is true.
Right. So, what do you guys do?
Do I know where this tunnel leads out of?
In New York, this tunnel leads out. And it actually goes quite a ways out and comes out outside of the city. Like if you were to follow this tunnel, you'd end up more on upstate New York.
Yeah. Okay. And it's just it's not like a branching paths kind of thing?
Nope.
So Zeal's gonna say, all right, I'd like to get some opinions on this. Decided to go back out in the way of the Hydra. And now I ain't talking about retreating. To be very clear, I don't back down from a fight. Though charging directly into death, in some cases quite literally, is not something that I wish to do. The other way will take us outside of New York, where we can then get our bearings and then re-engage with that creature.
We could try to do a distraction, try and get its attention elsewhere, or move it. Worst comes to worst. Long enough for us to get to where we need to go.
I can do that, Lady Aaliyah says.
You sure you could do that solo?
She gives Zeal a very much bitch please. Who do you think I am look?
Simply wish to know. Then we can do that then. Sigmund, do you think that you could direct us to some of these people? Once we're out.
Do you want me to roll streetwise for that, Joey?
Go for it.
Alright, with streetwise,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not take streetwise. Those are on the tree. I got 2 successes.
That'll be enough.
He'll just nod.
Well, all right then. Shall we?
I'm ready if everyone else is.
Yep.
All right. So you guys head back down the tunnel?
Yep.
Okay. So you guys get about halfway down the tunnel. Lady Aaliyah will jump out and run alongside of the truck, keeping pace with it surprisingly easily.
I like how you just assume Zeal had a truck because she's a country girl.
Well, no, what it is I'm used to saying truck in place of car. I use them interchangeably.
That's
So.
fair.
Understandable.
Because I'm what you call a country boy, so I just use them interchangeably.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
But yeah, you guys, are you trying to come up on the Hydra stealthily, or are you just like gunning it?
Oh, sorry?
Are you trying to come up on this on like the entrance of the tunnel like stealthily, if at all possible, or are you just going for it?
That depends. Is there a big ass Hydra at the front?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna stealth this shit.
All right. I'm gonna ask everyone to make a Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Tim's gonna make a dexterity stealth roll. Everyone else is gonna make a willpower roll to try and go as still and as quiet as you can as Tim tries to make it past.
What is the difficulty for the willpower?
Just standard. And Lady Aaliyah will put her hand on the car and just whisper something as you guys reach the end of the tunnel.
Alrighty. What's she saying?
Okay. It just sounds like she's singing a poem to herself.
Woo, 3.
What are we rolling?
Willpower standard difficulty to basically keep as still and as silent as possible as you guys are trying to sneak past. As Tim is trying to get the vehicle past the Hydra quite stealthily.
Okay, what's the difficulty?
Just standard. Oh, you guys are in a life or death situation. I'm not gonna make it too hard on you guys.
1 success.
All right, as long as you got 1 success, you guys are good. The Hydra, it sniffs in the direction of the car as Zeal starts to edge the car out, but then an arrow sticking out of one of its eyes gets its attention. It turns roaring at where Lady Leah is running away from you guys, firing at it with her hand crossbow.
Zeal look over. You know, she's not hardened like she may be able to fight, but she's not like a hardened like veteran or anything. She obviously looks for a whole situation. Look over to Sigmund and say, "All right, where are we going?"
Start giving instructions. Directions.
I thought you said derangements.
Yeah, then I took Dementation 5 on this character.
Right.
Aw, shit. He was a revenant the whole time.
Yep. I fooled everybody, myself.
Yeah, you guys are able to very easily make your way down town to what looks like a little shop set at the very bottom of one of the gleaming towers.
What were the gleaming towers?
Huh?
I just heard gleaming towers.
You guys are able to make your way to a shop set at the very butt base of one of the gleaming towers.
Okay. Yeah, Zeal stops there. Hops on out.
Sigmund will hop out. So what's this dude's name, since I apparently know of him at least?
Reginald.
Oh, shit.
Reginald?
Yes.
This fucking guy.
I thought you said that's fucking gay.
Oh,
Not gonna lie, that's what I heard. It was like,
Oh,
I
no,
thought
it's
of
this
it
one.
too. I was like, oh.
it was like, damn.
no, no.
I was like, I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was just, yeah.
No, I said this fucking guy. Sorry.
Gotcha.
Well, I don't know about that life.
Okay, so yeah. So you guys are there. You're able to pull over. You still hear the Hydra roaring in the distance, but it doesn't sound close to you guys.
Does the shop look like it's open for business?
All it has is a little sign saying Reginald's Rowdy. What's the word I'm looking for? It has some like peppy name that includes the word Reginald. That's what I'm gonna say because I can't think of anything right now. I'll be honest. And it just has a sign that says that, and then a door.
Sigmund's gonna open the door and hold it open for everybody.
It's a sliding door, so when you guys walk up, it slides open.
Oh, okay, cool. Even better. I mean, that doesn't change what he's gonna do, but
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll walk in. Kinda. Excuse me, Reginald. Are you here?
The lights are all turned out. Nothing looks particularly out of place, but the lights are all turned out, and there's no one inside the shop. It's got like weird inventions sitting on all the shelves. And there's little signs next to stuff detailing like the price and what it looks like, or what it's used for, that sort of thing. And there's no response.
Zeal's actually been an arrow. Oh, sorry.
No, you're okay. I was just gonna say I'm gonna look for a light switch.
Roll intelligence, Tiger.
Intelligence, okay. Standard diff.
Yep. Yeah, this is just a memory roll.
Turns out this fucker's like on vacation or something. I failed.
So you don't remember where the light switch is.
Okay.
Zeal is going to shout out, "Oh, look, that Naka isn't here, which means I assume all of his wares are free."
There's no response.
Okay, yeah, everyone, I don't think he's here.
Weird that he'd leave the door unlocked.
He may have been one of the ones eaten by the Hydra.
Can I do a perception investigation to try and find the light switch?
Go for it.
That's a much better dice pull for me. I'm assuming it'll be higher diff because it's dark.
Diff 8.
Okay. Alright. Another failure. Hooray.
So you guys are still in the dark.
Both literally and figuratively.
Zeal finally says, "God damn it, hold on, I got an idea. Patty cake, baker's man." And that's going to be my Flicker Flyers bunk, Joey.
Flicker flies?
Yeah, Flicker Flyers. Yeah, I said Flicker Flash, my bad.
Gotcha. Oh, good. I was like, I don't think you have a 5 dot art yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
So go ahead. I'm going to say that's a -2. So, base diff 7. What realm are you using?
I can just use Fade to illuminate, right?
Yes. I believe the realm is used to determine what feels like the emotional effect.
Okay, awesome. Then yeah, I'll just use Fade. The emotional effect right now is going to be... How specific can
Curiosity
you
would be
use
good.
emotion?
I'd say it would have to be fairly general motions, but you could do something like curiosity.
Yeah, I'll do... Yeah, I'll do... Can I do inquisitiveness? Or is that not really an emotion?
I'll say that's another word for curiosity, so yes.
Okay, yeah, okay. So base to 7, then 5, then 4. Oh, damn, that's 4 successes, and we have light.
Yep. It's not super bright, but it's enough that you guys can see. The shop looks completely intact. Like, nothing is really out of place. There's nothing to really indicate that anything is wrong with it.
That's good. I'm gonna start looking at all the inventions and stuff and seeing if there's anything that might be useful in fighting a Hydra.
Make a perception investigation.
Hey.
Everyone can make this if you guys are helping look.
I'm helping look, but I don't have investigation.
Okay. I'm gonna say it's gonna be difficulty 8 because some of this shit is really fucking weird.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna assume that I don't even get to roll that.
Rip
Let's
John.
see. Investigation.
In pepperonis.
Oh, I have one.
Ugh. Oh no.
You said it's
Did you
just 8?
botch? Yes.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
botch.
don't forget the Flicker Flies cantrip, though. Your diff does go down by 1.
That makes it 7, and it still doesn't change my roll
Okay.
or the result.
So as you're searching, for something you guys could use, Tiger. Sigmund like steps backwards and his elbow jams into something that presses down, and when he turns to look, it's a big red button that has a "Do not press this button" sign next to it.
Guys, we should go. We should go right now. We should just go. Just get
You
out.
hear-
Go. Go.
you hear-
Go.
You hear a very cheery voice going, "Initiating self-destruct sequence, starting in
Oh god damn it!
Everyone get the
Two,
fuck out.
1."
Go. Run.
Get the fuck out.
Can't so you can all make it out before there's a little boom, and the shop implodes. And you hear, "What the fuck did you do to my shop?"
Guys, we should go. We should get the fuck out of here.
There's a
Oh,
very
no.
angry knocker striding out of the where you can assume was the area behind the shop where the shop used to be. Just he's striding towards you guys, glaring. He's got a shotgun in his hand.
We were looking for you.
Motherfucking she in my motherfucking neighborhood. You fucking blow up my shit. What the fuck?
That's fine. None of
Signal raise a hand. That was my fault, actually. Sorry.
I mean, she was here, so it still means she helped.
Listen, do you want to kill that Hydra that's out there or no?
What Hydra? I assume that was another one of your pets that you let loose in the city.
I don't have any pet Hydras personally. Let's say.
No. No.
No, we're trying to take care of it, and we were kind of hoping you'd be able to make something that could help us take care of it.
Well, I had a shrink ray in there you guys could have probably used, but well, that's kind of gone now because you tripped the burglary system.
Is Sigmund dying inside?
Yeah, he is a little bit. He is too big for his own good.
He's just looking around at the group. Still has the shotgun cocked and everything.
Listen, I'm very sorry about what happened to your shop, very genuinely. But the Hydra that's out there has killed Changelings at this point, and we specifically were looking for you to help us stop him. Or it, her, I don't know. I don't know if Hydras have gender identities. I assume each head has a different identity.
He's just kind of glaring at you. You one of the Baroness's goons?
No, I am not.
He kind of looks a bit suspicious still. I guess I could help then if you're not one of hers.
Excellent.
I can vouch for them if that helps any.
I mean, it's just your life if you don't.
He looks at Finn and cocks the shotgun. Are you threatening me, sir?
No, he's not. He's talking about the giant fucking Hydra that is 6 stories tall that is roaming around Brooklyn right now.
Ain't my problem.
Sigmund is actually.
It is going to be your problem real soon.
Sigmund's going to assume he's been blocking off the view of the Hydra and like just kind of take 2 steps to the left so that he can see the Hydra.
Nat points to it.
And just looks up at the Hydra unimpressed. That's what I got. That's what I got cold iron back at my gray world version of the shop for.
That's fine. How are you going to get to the gray world now?
I'll walk. I ain't gonna let no motherfucking Hydra keep me from my shop, or at least what's left of it.
We'll
The
see.
Hydra ain't keeping you from the
The problem with that too is that you have to get close enough to it to use the cold iron without it, eating you.
And that's what the bullets are for.
It can also shoot fire.
Well, that would be a problem if it wasn't a little bitch.
Give you $20 if you help.
Make it 30.
Deal.
Fine, I'll help then.
Sigmund will pull out $15. Half now, half after.
He takes the money from you. Fine, you got a deal.
All right, excellent. Now, can you fabricate a string ray?
Maybe. You can give me the parts I need.
What kind of parts do you need?
And he takes like a piece of paper out of his like jacket and starts writing parts down and hands the list to Zeal. A lot of it is really weird shit, like 17 used bubblegum wrappers and
That's a very
silly
specific
string.
number.
Yes, it specifically says 17. A can of silly string, 3 rubber bands, and a teddy bear. That's the sort of like ingredients that are on this.
I believe we can fashion that.
Bring me the stuff and I can do it.
All right.
If you want same day delivery, it'll be an extra $10. He says almost like he can't help himself.
Do it right now, I'll give you 50.
You give me $50 and you'll have it tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, I meant to say yesterday. That was a goof on my part.
Okay. And Zeal will say, all right then, 50 it is. I'll fix that.
What'd you say, Tim? I missed that part.
Oh, Zeal said, basically she said, in that case, I'll pay.
Okay.
Do we need to roll to find any of these things? Because
Um,
all those things are pretty work.
I'm gonna say you guys can just narrate doing that. Like somebody can narrate like chewing the bubble gum. You know, somebody can narrate like looking for a teddy bear, all that sort of stuff.
I vote that Sigmund goes and gets the teddy bear just because I think it'd be funny.
I
Alrighty,
agree.
I'm cool with it.
I
Who wants to go get the silly string and the rubber bands?
I am sorry, but I'm completely useless in this scene.
Yeah, I can't really do a lot of that.
I mean, you could do the bubble gum.
That's true. His jaw's gonna be fucking sore after all that.
it's okay. He has like satyrs. It's fine. Everything will be cool.
All right, so it takes you guys about half an hour, and you can hear the hydro roaring, and you can hear some yelling in the back in like the distance before you guys get the last materials to him. He starts tinkering. Like Zeal gets another phone call.
Answers.
You got that fucking solution?
Yeah, we're getting one together right now.
Good, because I'm kind of injured, and I need to get back out of this thing's way, and I don't really got a lot of time.
You need me to come and get you?
Nope, I'm bringing it to you.
Okay, come on in hot then. Hey guys, Aaliyah's gonna be coming in hot. I highly suggest getting that spring break as soon as possible.
The knocker looks vaguely alarmed at this.
What's wrong? I thought you said it was a little bitch and that, nothing it could do could possibly affect
Nah, but you're bringing what sounds like a very pretty woman.
you. That's fair.
I didn't sign up to deal with beautiful women.
Oh, you certainly have no idea. I am acing. Anyway. Anyway, it's coming. As well as her. Bill's holding in a laugh right now. I hope you know that. A totally inappropriate laugh.
Right. So what do you guys do in the meantime? You guys got about 5 minutes for the Hydra. We'll get there.
Alrighty. What we're going to do is,
You said you're
if they
starting about the
can,
Tiger?
Go ahead
Okay.
and say what you're going to say, Tim, and then I'll describe what I'm doing.
Zeal was just going to start setting up, like, small traps and shit.
Okay, roll.
And when I say small, I mean big enough for me to notice and avoid.
Okay, I'm gonna say roll with survival for that.
There's one.
Okay, you're able to set up some traps that are obvious enough for it to notice.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, I figured with the Hydra comes, it'll be barreling down through that. Zeal is also getting, because fuck it, a trash can lid.
Okay.
And Finn is helping just in any way he can.
For response, Sigmund's just going to very slowly take his and start wrapping it around his fist.
Okay.
Throwing down the challenge to the Hydra.
Okay. What's that a bunk for?
Dragon's Ire. That one.
Get it? I'm gonna say that's gonna be a -3 difficulty.
Weak. Using the Fey Realm on myself, obviously, and also the Time Realm to extend the duration 3 times.
Okay.
And he's going to be doing this very slowly and timing it so that whenever the fucking Hydra shows up, that's when it'll go off.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll that.
So,
Be right back. My dog's getting silly.
okay. So it's okay. Starts off at 7 technically, +1 for time, minus pay, and then you said -3 difficulty.
Yep. That is correct.
Sick. Can I spend a willpower?
Yes.
I would like to spend a willpower.
Okie dokie, that's one auto success.
Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. So I got 2 successes, and then 3 with the willpower.
Okay.
I'm gonna just throw 2 into duration, so it'll last 6 rounds, and I'll have +1 strength.
Okay, so 6 rounds. And, oh no. So you're putting 2 into duration and 1 to effect?
Yes.
Okay, so
wait.
that's
Wait,
it.
I'm sorry, because... Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, because... So, if I just put 1, it'll last for 2 rounds, right?
And then you triple that.
Okay, I'm gonna actually just put 1 into duration and 2 into effect, sorry.
Okay, so that'll be 8 rounds. No,
Yeah,
6 rounds.
it'll be 6, yeah. So I'll
Okay.
have +2 strength.
Okie doke.
Sorry. I messed up on main.
All good. So you are able to time it so that it goes off right as the Hydra comes roaring around the corner with Lady Aaliyah sprinting towards you guys. right as Reginald holds up a very strange-looking gun that he claims is a shrink ray.
Probably
Can anyone fire it?
He'll just point the trigger at the Hydra and press the button, and a rubber band snaps out of it and goes straight for the Hydra's main head.
Okay. Zeal is going to charge the Hydra. Joey, my counter charge against the Hydra is going to be my Bunk for Dragon's Ire.
All right, that's me -5.
Nice.
And
Oh no.
what Finn is going to do is Finn is going to charge alongside Zeal,
Okay.
and his bunk is going to be he's going to cut his left palm open with his sword.
Be a -5 as well. All right, so the rubber band hits the Hydra's main head and just bounces off, and nothing happens.
We already committed to our actions right now. But if it's
Yep.
not,
And
How do I add the time? Rel?
you just add what +1 difficulty to it.
Okay, so that's going to be difficulty 4.
Nope. Sounds like it.
I get 2.
Just gonna put, I'm assuming, 1 into duration, 1 into effect.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you got 6 rounds of +1 strength. Have you rolled yet, Tim?
I'm about to.
Okay. You adding time or anything like that into it?
Yes, I am.
All right, and Lindsay, I will say that your sword's enchantment pops right now.
Okay, cool.
So I have 5 successes right now. We are going to put, let's do 3 into effect and then 2 into duration, which is going to make that into, I believe,
9 rounds.
9 rounds. Yep.
Okay, so mark that down somewhere so you don't forget. And the still 6-story tall Hydra is still charging at you guys. And it's
On the counter charts.
all right. It is initiative time.
Okay. Zeal has a backup idea, luckily.
I thought you were gonna say Tim has a backup idea.
Oh, hey.
Everybody else? Nobody else has rolled yet. Okay. Okay, 15. Just need Arya's and Sigmund's initiative rolls.
I already put mine in. Mine's in the side. My initiative's in the side chat.
Okie dokie. 12. Okie dokie. I have
shitty
initiatives. I actually have to roll another one for the knocker, for Reginald. Jesus!
Is Reginald going first?
No, he's going. What's Sigmund's dex? Tiger. Okay, he's going right after Sigmund. Right. So here is the initiative round order.
Oh, I forgot to put Zeal in there. Sorry.
Oh, good.
I rolled for her. I just need to.
I was watching the Discord. Okie dokie. So Zeal has first action.
Cool. So Hydra's still 6 stories high, right?
Yes. It is still full size.
Who's involved in the countercharge right now?
I believe everyone.
We're all close, right?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Enough for scene 1?
Yes.
Yay. Are you fared?
Yeah, what Zeal's going to do is, once they get up to the Hydra, what she's going to do is she's going to kind of almost start to run up the wall, but not quite. It's not like some Prince of Persia bullshit.
Gotcha.
And she'll kind of reach down with her arms, with her left arm, and make a throwing motion upwards. She's gonna hopscotch the entire group right now.
Okay. So add +1 to 4 scene. Unless it's a -3 for the bunk.
Okay. 5. And let's do nightmare dice, because
Okay, so it's initial -1. Mark your 3 nightmare dice as your last 3 on your sheet.
okay,
Because you're taking 3, yeah, at least 3.
yeah, it has to be 3.
And make sure you add an addendum onto your sheet.
If yeah. Let's hope. Let's hope and pray. And there's just 1, unfortunately, but they still spring up.
I believe a story. 1 story up. So you guys are about 1/6 of the way up the Hydra. All right, so what do you guys? So that is Zeal's turn. Now it is Finn's action. What does Finn do?
Okay, so we need this thing completely grounded so we can do shit. So what's gonna happen is Finn just going to let himself fly down and get as close as possible and just stab the thing. And I'm gonna use the stabbing as a bunk.
Okay.
And actually Wayfair won this thing down to the ground instead of up.
Okay. So basically going to slam it into the ground with Wayfair.
Yeah.
All right. Roll that. I'm going to say it's a -2 for the bunk.
Okay.
What level of Fey do you have? This is, I believe, Fey 3 to affect this.
Yeah, I have Fey 3. Exactly Fey 3.
Awesome.
Okay, let's see. Yes, I have exactly Fey 3. I'm going to spend a willpower on this.
Okay.
It's 4, 10, difficulty 6, right?
Yep.
I only have 1.
All right. That's enough to slam it into the ground. Not super hard, but enough to hurt. And that moves
I'm
to Sigmund's
guessing-
action.
I'm
Sorry.
guessing all. It has 6 heads, right?
Yep.
So I'm guessing all 6 heads are down on the ground right now.
Yes.
Okay.
And now to Sigmund's action.
Am I at a point where I can punch it?
Yes.
I'm gonna punch it.
Go for it.
Oh my god, does Sigmund not have a weapon?
Wait, before
I mean,
you
he's
punch
got a
it,
chain wrapped around his fists, but
He's going by new on this bitch.
that being said, I have Dex 3, Brawl 3, Strength 5, or I'm sorry, Strength 7, Mighty Blow. So if I can see it goes.
Never mind, man.
before you strike, he is coming down from the sky down to the Hydra with the velocity. Add anything, Joey?
So it'll add 1 dice to damage.
Can I, as a bunk, yell "Sure you can" and do a jumping uppercut as a fucking bunk for hopscotch?
Go
Or
for
you
it.
can the fucking Hydra.
Go for it.
All right, how much would that?
-2.
All right,
And you would still be able to roll for the attack as an attack.
okay. Will that be after the cantrip or before?
Work because it needs to actually, if you don't connect with the attack, then the cantrip can't be cast.
Okay, gotcha. And it'll be standard diff to hit it, correct? Or not?
-1 to hit.
Okay, safe. Since it's flying at me. I got 4 successes to hit.
All right, you hit because it's not dodging.
Do you want me to roll damage or just go on to the cantrip?
Roll the cantrip.
Okay. And since I'm affecting it, I'm gonna have to spend a glamour because I do not have the proper amount of fey on one off.
Okay. Go mark down that. So how much do you start? You start with full, right?
Yes, so I was at 4, so I'm at now.
Okay.
And you said it was a -2 for the bunk, and it's Fey Realm, so that brings it down by another 1, which puts me at 4. Right?
Started at 7. Yep.
Four successes.
All right. So you send it flying up. I believe 4 stories. I believe it's a success equals a story.
4 successes is 10 stories straight up.
Okay. So yeah, you send it flying high into the sky.
Ooh.
Everybody can make a really quick reflexive intelligence gray roll.
Reflexive what? Gray mare? Is that what you said?
Yep. Which I believe you get a minus difficulty on. As
Minus
an
1.
Ilunid.
Hey.
Hey.
I think we all got 3.
Yep.
All right. So the cantrip will protect it from any damage of it hitting the ground from the flight, but it will not protect anyone else. So if this thing falls on one of you, it will squish you.
Bug it.
And that takes it to Reginald's turn, who is going to aim up at the Hydra and attempt to shoot it again. Let me roll his dice. All right, he hits. Now let's see if it works. No, it still does not shrink. It's all good, Tiger. And that takes it to the Hydra's turn, which is shrieking and howling and very upset. But it's not down yet. And that brings it to Arya's turn.
Okay, well, Arya is probably just gonna stab at it, but she's gonna be careful to not cut off any of the heads.
It is too high up to hit because it is 10 stories in the
Too
air.
high up. Oh well, shit. Well, she's gonna have to. What the fuck?
My B.
Go ahead. Did you just get back?
I did.
Okay, so what happened was Tiger hit it and you wayfared it up into the air. And
Oh, okay.
he got like a shit ton of successes, so it went super high up. Sorry. This poor thing has been wayfared up and then down and then up again. Kind of feel bad for it.
So,
Oh, yes,
I mean,
it has enough.
doesn't have anything to try and
I mean, you could unleash.
do anything. I didn't think. Unleash Skycraft and knock it off the building.
Could unleash
Okay,
Skycraft and summon like a storm on it or something.
You could just go storm on it, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
that's
to-
true.
struck
That's
by
true.
lightning.
Okay. So, so let's see. To unleash, it's you spend 2 glamour, you get a point of nightmare,
Mm-hmm.
and
Then you roll glamour dots plus nightmare dice at difficulty 7.
Okay. So, yep, we're gonna unleash some Skycraft.
All right. So, what is the brief phrase that you are going to use before you unleash?
See, if she's gonna do a storm, so she's probably gonna try and electrocute it with lightning. So, strike it down.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, strike
Alright.
it down.
So, make sure to note somewhere on your sheet that you have a nightmare dice.
Yeah, we'll see how many based on these success if I get any successes.
Right. And for nightmare dice, we'll always assume it goes from right to left, just to make it
Okay,
simple.
so it's always the last die.
Yep, and then going backwards if you get more.
Okay.
And then what is your Skycraft rating?
I don't have Skycraft, so I get 1 success, and so I get an extra nightmare dice. So I now have 2 points of nightmare.
You rolled a 10 on that last dice.
No, I didn't. It's a 4.
No, you only get another nightmare dice if you roll a 10 on your nightmare dice.
And if you get success, if you over succeed, the number of successes over your art rating, you get 1. And I don't have Skycraft, so it's 1 over. I get another nightmare.
Yeah, I know the rules y'all are referring to. I can bring him up back to the scene. It's no biggie.
Gotcha. So it hits it with a bolt of lightning comes out of the sky and strikes the Hydra. And then a dozen other bolts come down and hit the area around you guys. I need a reflexive dexterity athletics, please.
Okay.
As there's a lightning storm. Yep, from everybody.
Is it standard?
Yep. You guys can see them coming down.
Cool, I've got 2.
All right. Nobody can say I can't multitask. I'm playing Halo
I can't
Upside
say
Down
it
Wall.
won't be true.
Yeah,
Wow.
3 successes.
All right,
We're
you
good.
managed to survive. How many did Sigmund get?
3.
All right, so he survives as well. So everybody evaded, right? Has Finn not rolled yet?
I'll say a roll.
John, you there?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I missed it.
Roll a dexterity athletics standard diff, please. To
Okay.
dodge lightning bolts. All right,
Damn.
yes, you managed to dodge them very easily. And that brings us to the top of round 2. It is Zeal's action.
I just still up.
It has started falling now.
Okay. Did I go with this thing, or is it just still in the air?
Yeah, it's still in the air. Like, it's falling, but it's still in the air.
Okay. Just to make sure I didn't like fly along with it. Awesome. Oh, be right back, y'all. Sorry, come back to me just a moment.
All right. So we'll move down to Finn for this for now.
Okay, it's still coming down, so I'm just gonna hold my action.
Okay.
Because I mean, Finn cannot be sure like where exactly it is and how it's coming down, so
Okay. How long is it going to take for it to fall down?
It'll be at. You can estimate that it'll hit the ground at the end of the round.
Alrighty.
So we are back at you, Tim.
Yeah. Veal's going to ready her action to attack it once it hits the ground.
All right. So Zeal and Finn are holding actions. What is Sigmund doing?
He's honestly gonna do the same. He's just gonna prep to fucking hit it again as soon as it hits the ground.
Okay, and then Reginald is going to try and hit it again. Let me make sure I roll in the right Discord server. That might be important.
Oh, a little bit.
He misses, which brings it to the Hydra's turn. He's still roaring and has its head pretty much like angled down, ready to shoot. Or not shoot, ready to bite someone. That takes the Ari's round.
Okay, so we're just waiting for this thing to fall.
Seems like it.
Then I guess I'm gonna hold my action because there's really nothing else I can do.
Alright, so that takes it to round 3. And I need everyone to make a reflexive dodge roll, dexterity athletics, to get out of the way of the falling Hydra that will kill you if it lands on you.
Will
Dex athletics, you
difficulty
say?
will the difficulty go up in my case, Joey?
Say, unless somebody warns you, yes.
Zeal will pull him out of the way.
here, kitty. Come here, cat.
With 3 successes. 4 if Swift applies to this.
I fail.
Okay. I'm gonna say Swift applies this time, and you have enough successes. You can grab John. You grab Finn.
She will grab them. I'm getting the fuck out of that.
Say I could too, but yeah, she's got him. So.
And then it's Seal's action.
All right, it's at the ground, right?
Yep.
I still have 7
It
rounds
is
of strength
stunned.
6. Let's get it.
It is still stunned, so for the round, it cannot dodge.
Alrighty, so what she's going to do, she's not going to cut off a head. Sorry.
Aren't these the held actions right now?
No, because you guys had to use your held actions to dodge.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. My bad.
No, all good.
Good thing we held them.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna start thwacking this thing.
Okay, roll it.
Okay. Is it considered prone?
No,
Okay.
because it is so large. Yeah.
Oh, but it is stunned, and I think if you're stunned, it takes a -2.
Mm-hmm.
There goes 5 successes. Okay, 6 plus 3 is 9. There goes 7 lethal.
All right, let's see how much it soaks. Takes 1 automatically. So it takes 2. No, it takes 3. Yeah, it takes 3.
Mm-hmm.
And that takes it to Finn's action.
Yeah, he's going to slash.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. 4 rollover.
So slash R. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 lethal.
Okay, let's see if it soaks. It takes, you said 3 or 4?
4.
Okay. It takes 3. All right, and that takes it to Sigmund's action.
Okay. I'm gonna punch it.
Okay, go for it.
I got 4 successes.
All right, 3 rollover.
And a punch is just straight strength, right?
Yep.
For bashing.
Okay. It soaks all of it. And now it's Reginald's action. So,
I'm assuming you're not allowing strength, like mighty blows, to apply to damage.
no, they would.
Oh, would it? So that actually 6. Sorry.
Okay, so it took 2 bashing. All right, he hit it. Oh, when he fires the shrink ray at the Hydra, it hits it, but instead of shrinking, it grows twice as large as it was before. So now it's about 12 stories tall. I just see Tiger start drinking.
Oh, it's just Pepsi this time.
We'll just, for just a brief moment, just looks at the knocker. She's barely even mad at this point. She's just like, really?
I will point out, Zeal said she'd give him $50, but to my knowledge, she hasn't given him $50 yet. So.
Right, it
And
is
she
the
asked for
Hydra's
a shrink
action.
ray, not a growth ray.
Right.
Right, it is the Hydra's action. It is going to attempt. It's only on attack. And it's going to attempt to hit. It's going to attempt to eat Zeal.
Okay. I do have a trash can lid as a shield, so that's a +1 diff.
Okay. Rolling a diff 4. Okay, that's 4 successes. Did you already use your action for this round?
Since my action was to attack, yes.
Okay, so it's 3 rollover. I'm sorry, Tim.
Yeah, this is
Just
gonna
hope
hurt.
you got armor.
I do have armor. I specifically changed into my armor.
Okie dokie. Oh, fuck!
What the
Ugh.
fuck?
Ugh.
It's 12 stories tall! I'm sorry!
Ugh.
Wait, what happened?
Tim just took 11
it
lethal.
just-
Oh,
The knocker's shrink ray essentially botched and made it double in size instead of shrink.
Yeah,
How much did you soak, Tim?
I soaked 3 of that. I don't know if the trash can lid gives me any extra soak dice. I know shield something.
Yeah, roll 3 more.
Okay,
Need at least 2 more successes.
I have 1 more. I'm at 8
so
now.
yeah, you're at in cap. So it zooms down, bites, and then comes back up. And now it's Ari's action.
okay. So it's. I'm assuming it's still alive. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. It's sword time.
Oh.
Oh. Hopefully, I get a good roll. Is it or no?
Is it what?
Is it still stunned or no?
Yeah, no.
What's the difficulty for swords? Is it 5?
Swords are standard, I believe.
I botched.
Oh, damn. So as you go to slash it at you, instead hit Sigmund. Go ahead and roll damage with the assumption that you hit
Don't
1 success.
Oh no! It's strength +3 and then my 4 dice. Oh no! I'm so sorry, Sigmund.
Watch this end up as EPK.
This is fucking 9. This is 9 dice for damage.
Oh shit.
Are you counting ones in damage in this menu or no?
Nope.
That's 7 lethal.
Oh jeez. Better soak that, Tiger.
All I'm saying is this knocker's never getting hired for anything ever again. Like,
Like, jeez.
Oh, please soak it.
So,
I hope you have armor.
I mean, I have granite skin. So,
Okay. Please soak some of it.
yeah.
You're in the dreaming, so you can use your stamina to soak lethal.
Sick.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. That's right. I forget about that.
Little skirt. I ain't skirt. Little skirt now.
Shit.
I skipped 4.
Just took 3. Let's mark that down somewhere. And top of the round, it's round.
Can I spend that willpower to act even though I'm in the Hydra's throat? Because I have an idea.
But this came down, bit you, and then came back up. It didn't actually swallow you.
Okay, awesome.
Yes, I'm gonna say you can.
Okay, she's doing that. And Zeal's never unleashed, but I think now's a good time to hit that hand button.
Okay,
Yep.
remember you have 4, you have glamour, 6. You're rolling 12 dice for unleashing.
I'm rolling like the 7 because I took nightmare dice, not nightmare points. From earlier, because
Well, I
those
thought you rolled nightmare dice, but
yeah, it's glamour plus my nightmare, which I take. I do get 1. You're right.
and then you have to take at least 3 for the -1 diff on a cantrip.
Yeah. Well, I'm not doing that for this one. I'm not doing that for this one. Let's fuck that.
But from my understanding, those nightmare dice don't go away when you take them for a cantrip.
Wow. That is a.
Oh, what art are you unleashing?
This is Dragon's Ire.
Okay, and you failed. So
It's a failure, not a botch, luckily.
right.
It is my turn to hit the ham button.
Yep.
Kidoki, go for it.
I am unleashing Dragon's Ire 4 on this thing.
Kidoki.
You're unleashing an art, not a cantrip in the art.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You beautiful
Then
boy.
I'm gonna unleash, Dragon's Ire
You beautiful.
to completely the word he's gonna say is going to be obliterate.
Okay, you better not overcast.
So I never unleashed before. What do I roll?
Right, you got to spend 2 glamour. You take a nightmare dice. You got to mark that down somewhere, and then you roll your glamour dice plus your glamour dots plus nightmare dice
So I
at
roll
difficulty
5.
7. Yep. And if you get more successes than you have rating in the art, you overcast the art, and the ST gets to decide what the art does.
Oh, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Very quick question. I'm terribly sorry.
Yeah.
The difficulty of cantrip casting goes down by 1, right?
In the dreaming, yeah.
Does that apply to unleashing as well?
No.
Okay.
Ah. Blah.
I have a feeling that I am going to overcast no matter what.
Kidoki, go for it. Arr. Arr. Might kill Arya though, or not Arya. Zeal. Arr.
Ah!
Arr.
You know what? Hang on, just give me a second. I have an idea. I'll be excited. I just need a quick second. I apologize.
All good. All good. What does your breath smell like, tuna? You've been getting into the fridge while I'm gone.
What's the difficulty? I don't know.
7? I'm not laughing at like the situation, by the way. Dog wants to play.
Okay, so the problem is I'm going to overcast no matter what. Let's see.
Well, how many dice have you got?
5.
Yeah, and what's your rating in the art?
Wait. I think I'm gonna have to roll. I'm gonna have to roll 6 dice. And my rating on
Did you
the
take a
arc
night?
is 1.
Okay. Did you take another nightmare dice somewhere else?
No, my glamour is 5.
Oh, okay. So yeah, 5 dice, 6 dice at difficulty 7. You have a chance of only rolling 1.
I mean, I rolled 7 and I failed, so you know.
This is true.
You know what? I'm going to change it into something that won't kill Zeal.
Everything.
Yeah. I am rolling. I am unleashing chicanery, and the word I'm saying is copy.
Okay.
I'm going to try to unleash chicanery and make an exact copy of this Hydra to fight alongside us against.
Okay.
That is 1 success.
Great. So you are able to create the Hydra. You can narrate how it comes into creation, since you controlled the casting.
Okay, so this. So he just. Finn casts this unleashing, and this second Hydra comes oozing out from the body of the main evil Hydra, and its color scheme is switched.
Okay. So instead of like the black is primary and the red is the undertones, like it's reversed.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Hey, and what is that? Oh, I just saw. What is happening? Why is Joey now a dog? Just saw that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we were talking about your dog inside chat.
All right, that brings it down to Sigmund as your Hydra will enter in the last round.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna hold for now.
Okay. That brings it down to Reginald. Let's see if he somehow manages to make it another, double its size again. Well, I think if he does that, Zeal, I think Arya might just kill him.
I mean, Zeal might legit like. Yeah.
If he does that, if he does that again, I'm unleashing Dragon's Ire on him.
Okay, so he manages. This time the rubber band hits it and it shrinks down to your guys' size.
God damn, thank you. Alrighty.
But my Hydra is still very, very large, right?
Since you used the word copy, it shrinks as well.
Okay, good.
And that takes us to the Hydra's action, which the Hydra looks really confused and then tries to bite at Finn.
Let's go.
It's 2 successes to hit. Finn has already actions. So that's 1 rollover. Soak 1 lethal. Yeah.
I can soak lethal and chimerical damage, right?
Yes. Me.
Soaked.
Awesome. That brings it to Arya's action. You want to play? You want to play, boy? Right, so Lindsay, it's your action. Rawr. Okay, we'll have you do your held action now, Tiger, because I think Lindsay is indisposed, and then we'll go to her. Because I think something came up.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
So I'm gonna wrestle the Hydra.
Right, roll strength and athletics to grapple it, I think is what you roll. Or is it still
It's
dex?
I think
Brawl.
it's
so
strength
it's
brawl.
a strength brawl.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
I still might dragon's higher strengths.
You guys are fighting a Hydra and I'm being attacked by a dog.
I got 4 successes. I'm assuming Mighty Blows does not apply in this case.
So you are able next round. You'll start being able to do reflexive strength damage if you can hold it to the end of the round.
Okay.
And then if Lindsay's back, Ari can do her action.
Lindsay, if you're talking, you're muted.
Rip.
Okay, is it my turn?
Yeah.
It is currently being wrestled, the Hydra.
Okay. Um. So does that mean it's considered grappled by any chance?
Yep.
So yeah, I'm gonna attempt to use her sword on it again.
You
Hopefully
are
not hitting.
super nobody.
Yeah, I count most of it. I just couldn't tell. I couldn't pick up where you wanted to hit it. That's the only thing I didn't get.
Yeah, I was hoping. Yeah.
Good boy. Good boy.
Is that better?
Yep.
Okay. So, she's gonna hit it wherever there aren't people.
Let's go ahead and roll it. It is considered prone, so you get the -3 diff.
Yes. Okay.
Good boy.
Yes, are
Yeah.
you kidding me? Oh, but whatever. Inch dice.
Oh, adorable, huh?
Five lethal.
All right. Jackson, come here. Takes 3. And it looks visibly injured as you slash down its flank.
And she'll say, "Now that's more fucking like it."
The other Hydra is going to attempt to bite it. Not rolling 6c10. I think that's how dice work. Oh,
Oh my fucking god.
I rolled d1, so.
It's fine, y'all. Oh,
just rolled,
Oh my god.
fucking
Oh,
September Watch would have been that next level shit.
I just rolled D1s. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, that would have been that next level shit.
Right? Okay, 5. Let's see if it soaks. 5. Rolling a lot of pool of 6. All right, it takes 3 more. So it looks very visibly wounded as the other Hydra sneaks several of its heads around to bite at it.
Okay.
And then it is top of the round. It is now round 5.
Alrighty. Zeal's mad. Zeal's dropping the fucking shield. She's going two-handed with her broadsword.
Okay, don't forget you gotta spend a willpower because you still are up in cap.
She's still doing it. She was down 1. She spent another one. She still has 3 more left after this.
Kidoki? Oh, go ahead and roll it.
Whew.
It is minus 3 diff.
Oh, it's minus 3 diff?
Yep.
Yeah? Oh, then that is 1. Okay, that is 1, 2. That's 3 successes.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
There goes 6.
I still can't believe I rolled 61s. It takes 1. It looks like it's almost dead.
Alrighty.
No, it spins action.
well, Blake, let's take this son of a bitch down.
Okay.
Because I need to go to sleep. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 successes.
All right, go ahead and roll. For the damage.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
All right. Let us see if that is enough to kill it. It is. So how does Finn? You can narrate how Finn kills it.
This has taken way long. This is like, and Zeal is really, really hurt, so he's not gonna do anything fancy. He's just a straight downward slash, quick and clean and be done with it.
Okie dokie. So you cut like its guts spill out all that nasty stuff, and it evaporates as your Hydra evaporates.
Oh, I didn't even get to hug my Hydra to thank him. Okay.
It stands to mention that even though she doesn't have the other house flaw that the Arcadian Scatha have, it's more or less almost happening right now. She kind of just, almost like a zombie, continues to swing at the air until it's completely dissipated,
Mm-hmm.
which is probably a little unsettling to everyone else. And Zeal passes out on the spot.
Okay, guys. I really need to go to bed, so just assume
Okey-dokey.
that Finn is like is going to be acting crutch to Zeal the rest of the scene.
Okie dokie.
Well, if this is chimerical damage, she does heal 1 per turn, resting.
Hmm.
And if she's knocked the fuck out, I assume she's resting.
Yeah, that qualifies.
Thanks for the scene. I'll see you guys later.
Talk to you later. So what do you guys do after that?
Well, after it's dead and everything, Arya is going to profusely apologize to Sigmund for hitting him with her sword. Of miscalculation on her part.
Sigmund will get up slowly from wrestling after and just look at Arya and say, "It's fine. It happens. Eat a battle. It can be difficult to, you know." It was a damn good scene.
She'll just nod and thanks.
Zeal does pick back up. And how much of a bitch is Zeal going to be about this? No, she wouldn't. She didn't swear an oath, but she wouldn't break her word here. She'll walk up. She won't say a damn thing to the knocker. She'll just kind of slap $50 in his chest. Not hard, just bam.
Yep. And right as you do that, the gadget breaks. Just collapses.
Looks down on it. Looks back up. I assume he's pretty embarrassed about this too.
He's just like brushing like dust, imaginary dust off of his coat.
Oh, was he looking like that the whole time? Was he looking like that, all smug the whole time?
Oh no, like it's that sort of awkward, just like I'm not looking at you sort of thing.
Okay. That's what I say. Oh, like she could do this knocker hella dirty, but she ain't right now.
Okay. And I'll just kind of take the money and leave.
Yep. Zeal just kind of leans on a wall. I'm going to describe this because I love body horror. People are going to see Zeal start to pop a few bones back in place. Kind of pull some of the fabrics in her wounds out, so that way they don't regenerate over her over the fabric. There's even one particularly grisly scene of her reaching into an open wound on her chest and resetting her fucking rib cage.
Damn.
So that way it doesn't get all lopsided and shit. And she'll say, "Well, all right then. That was certainly a fun experience."
Arya kind of looks at her like fun isn't the way I'd describe it, but okay.
At this point, Aaliyah walks up. She's healing herself with magic and kind of looks at the group and starts healing Sigmund.
You know what? Let's say it's very much appreciated.
She'll just nod as she's healing him. We should probably get you guys back to your houses quickly. It's doesn't seem safe to be out anymore.
Are you certain it's safe to be in a home at this point?
Homes can be warded.
Fair enough. Maybe a good idea to all stick together just in case.
She nods.
I don't mind opening my home up.
I was about to say that I don't think I have much, but if you guys need a place to stay, you're more than welcome to crash.
I'd rather not have you be burdened like that, Sigmund. We can all use mine for the time being. Although, if there's anything that any of you require from your homes, I certainly do not mind driving everyone around and make sure they get what they need. Out of character, I'll assume we go ahead and do that because I think we're starting to run out of steam here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we can. The night ends with the group getting their stuff and having pretty much sleepover at Zill's house. So thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. And remember, don't pay the knockers beforehand.